Are we stuck? Uh-oh, we're stuck. This is crazy, insane. What are we doing?
We're signing papers for closing. And I'm really glad we're doing it. Hey, so we're sitting on our land right now, the land that we have painstakingly looked for a very, very long time. We've been dreaming about starting a retreat center for I don't know, when's the first time we talked about this? 5 years ago, maybe?
5 years ago, yeah. About 5 years ago.
So our kids grew up, and I'm going to give you the very quick story. Our kids grew up, and we had access to our house in Nashville that we never had before. And so we turned it into a little Airbnb. And when we did that, it reignited a passion in us to host people and to give them a place to relax, to connect, to just like come together with their loved ones and have a bonding time, honestly. And we just started talking about like, what would it be like to actually do our dream in nature, in the mountains, and create a whole experience like that for people, not just in a house in Nashville. So
He doesn't. Are you being camera shy? You're just being happy, aren't you? Oh man. One of the things I think that we've gone through is a big struggle. Like, we've had several deals fall apart. We had land that we loved outside of Nashville, Tennessee. And this land specifically is maybe closer to our heart, what we wanted. So I'm kind of glad we lost that, even though that was so close to home. We are from Nashville, but this is near the Chattanooga area. Just the surroundings are insane, like waterfalls and Ruby Falls and Lookout Mountain. And we are a part of Lookout Mountain here where we're at. But that struggle was, it was tremendous. There's times it broke our heart. We had offers on 3 different places, I think. But the idea has become, we always mention that we have a bigger dream to do kind of a treehouse cabins that are luxury, but it's a place that you retreat into nature. It's so quiet.
Think of like a little village in the woods, in the forest, on the mountain, with luxury tree houses. Yeah. That's what we're
near
going
all
for.
The stuff like waterfalls and Nickajack Lake and Cloudland Canyon.
Speaking of Nickajack Lake, I remember like one of the first things that made me want to move to Tennessee was when we lived in Florida and we would drive up to our home in Indiana. We would always pass through Nickajack Lake, and every time we would be like, oh my gosh, what would it be like to own some land near that? And now here we are, like 23 years later. My arm is getting tired.
I will take over. I'm going to take over. I got to get my thumb out of the shot.
We have to get a tripod next time we come up here.
So I think a couple of years ago, we were financially more suited to be able to pull this off. And so to pull this off now, I think the labor on us is going to be that much more strenuous, but we are moving so fast. We closed 5 days ago. We've already cut a road in. It didn't have a road before. There's a road cut in. We have a site, which we're standing on now. What our dream for this site is that we're actually under the cabin right now. And so what you'll see down here beneath us is all this lovely, insane rock that will be part of beneath the cabin. And then you have all this, like what you'll be seeing as a guest. These rocks are massive right here. It's all this limestone, and they're mountainous type stones all everywhere, all different kinds of trees, cedar trees and oak trees. And it's so quiet. I hear a little hammering. Somebody's building down there, a friend of ours we just met recently. But it's, everything we wanted. Maybe we'll share like the build that we have. We have the sketches and the drawings submitted to the builder, who's already, there's been spray paints of just so we could see where it might live and what it looks like. But our big debate, maybe if somebody watches it, like the 6 of you who watched this, it would be amazing. Right through here, behind all these trees, is Lookout Mountain. There's this incredible, if we wiped out all of these trees right here, you'd have this insane view. In the wintertime, you'll be able to see all of it. But right now, Like, our argument is she wants to cut it out.
No.
Oh, I want to cut it out and see the views, because I think it would be stunning to wake up in the morning. This above you will be this, you'll be in this loft. The windows are going to be in like just massive windows that look out this way, which is stunning. This is going to be a stunning view. All the rocks and everything on this. Get back in the shot. But like, I took over. But
He took over so he could explain his viewpoint. But me, I want like the forest. I want to wake up in these luxury tree houses and walk out, and you just see trees everywhere, and you feel secluded, you feel private, you feel the nature surrounding you. And yes, the mountain way far in the distance can do that as well, but it's just a different vibe. And I want more trees.
We love the idea of, as soon as you're here, you're in with the nature.
But I love this tree. It has decided that it is going to become a four-legged creature that engrafts itself in a rock.
Oh, yeah. One of the things that we got to do that lit me up was when we bought this land, we got to run around. There was no survey. It's part of a bigger piece of land. We got to run around with, it reminded me of like the land rush of the old, where we would run around, right? We would run around with pink flags, and we were planting them in the ground.
On the other side of this?
Yeah, I would say come up. Yeah. Oh, we get to run around and put the flags where we want. It gets surveyed in the aftermath of the land that we want. So who gets to do that?
Run west. Stake your land. Feels good?
All these rocks I want. All those rocks. Look at that.
We literally said, ooh, I want this rock. So let's make it go like this way so we can have these rock formations.
And those rock formations go around our entire, we got a few acres here, and we'll be able to have a massive, I don't know how far that's going to be. It might be a half mile or a mile trail around the entire thing. We'll take time to develop it, but over time it will be this massive trail around it.
We want there to be like beautiful little oasis places along the trail that, like, when you stay here, yes, there's so many things to do in this area, Chattanooga area, but we also want people to wake up here and say, let's go for a hike. And then each place will have different, meditation places, or let's just sit and have a picnic. Let's, have our quiet time here, and hammocks and things like that. So
like hammocks underneath the deck, where, you can just get under there. We're talking about like even using this rock formation here, this one, to put our hot tub right where we're standing. So you'll have this rock formation hovering over you, like just right behind you. There's so many things that we feel like it's going to be so beautiful. The rock formations along this shelf, like the parallel with the hill, as you go this way, you can see some probably off in the distance, some of the rocks, but it just keeps going. And it's stunning to me. That was, probably in some of that video, you see me going, oh, look at this rock, and geeking out, nerding out about a rock that the video will never do justice.
Like a little 8-year-old boy, like, having a blast. It's very, very cute.
Thanks. All these rocks I want. All those rocks. Look at that. Okay, so we're back in Nashville, and the builder has our plans. He's going to drill into the mountain and put concrete things and piers, and then start doing the footings and the floor joists and all the things. And on our part, what we have to do is begin to permit the place. So we start with a septic. We're going to try and get permitted for 4 cabins initially. And then we can't get electrical, even temporary electric out there until we get the septic permitting. So that's our part of this.
And we are, beyond what our builder is doing with the dry-in. Chris and I are going up there every weekend. We're going to be really putting our blood, sweat, and tears into this place to try to have it completely done for our guests by January 1st, 2026, which is a little bit insane.
Yeah.
But we're going to try. We like lofty goals, and we're going to try to hit that goal.
Yeah, we've been told we're getting ahead of ourselves too. One of the things that we're going to do is document the process. What we've learned, yes, we have skill sets that are that help us accomplish certain things, but the biggest skill I think that we brought to it was a heart. We are a top 1% property in Nashville. And it's a pretty big market, so I feel like we've done really well, and I attribute it to both Rachel and I's heart towards the guest experience. Rachel and I chose early on that we were going to make this a place that was a guest experience. We would focus heavily on the guest, and even when we went over budget, it was because we were trying to think of the guest and making sure they had an amazing experience. So if you're watching this channel and you're starting a short-term rental, or maybe you even have one already, number one, if you see some shortfalls that we have, let us know. Number two, however, if you think that you're inspired by some of ours, feel free to reach out to us, connect with us, or whatever it would take for you to make your short-term rental experience greater or better. We hope to be inspirational.
So this is our first video. Be sure and like and follow below. And what that's going to do is help us to really build a community around this experience and invite you guys in to enjoy this process with us. And also we want to see your comments. What do you want as a visitor to a Mountain Treehouse Cabin retreat? What do you think we should look out for? Some suggestions to give us. Heck, what's your favorite coffee maker? Those kind of things. Like, we want to know from those of you who have done this before us as well. So like and follow.
Thanks for watching, and let's go build a mountain retreat.